I woke up in a jail cell with no memory of what I did, and an officer standing at the bars. You're being charged with aggravated assault. My cranium was pounding with a headache, and I could barely get my words out. What did I do, officer? He explained I'd beaten someone nearly to death at a bar last night. I jumped back. Okay, the boxing has been paying off, I thought. But why would I beat someone? I wasn't a violent person unless my parlay missed. I started thinking back to last night. Me and my girlfriend were celebrating our anniversary at a bar. Then her ex-boyfriend walked in, some chump. He spotted us and started walking over. For some reason, my girlfriend didn't look surprised to see him, like she was expecting him. Then she actually waved him over. Hey, come say hi. I looked at her in disbelief, like she just suggested I stop gambling for one night. The ex strutted over like a peacock and sat down next to her. What are you doing here? He asked her directly. Now, I'm sure some guys would say this wasn't a big deal. I could have just let her answer, but I'm not a cuck. So I looked right at him and said, not tonight, man. Please move. I don't know why I said please. Probably was feeling polite or something, but either way, he got the message and left. My ex, on the other hand, was annoyed. Like getting her ex who used to beat his own mom away from us was a war crime. She looked at me and asked why was I insecure. I tried my best to disregard her comment, but then 10 minutes later, the guy came back, not to try turn me into a cuck again. Instead, he apologized for the awkwardness and offered to buy me a drink to make up for interrupting. Usually, I would have said no, but my last parlay missed, so I was kinda down on money. So I took him up on it and watched him go buy a drink and bring it straight to me. That was my third drink. I took one sip, then another, then everything went black. Now it was 12 hours later and I was in jail. The police showed me security footage from last night. I watched myself drink the drink, then stay back chatting to him. Then suddenly, 30 minutes after that drink, I suddenly attacked him. A clean right hook to the chin, the technique, the precision. It was flawless. What wasn't flawless was how he crumbled to the ground, like a wet noodle. The worst was, I wasn't done. I got on top of him, no homo, and started beating him over and over. Pure ground and pound. Any referee would have stopped the fight. My girlfriend was screaming at me, trying to pull me off, but I just kept going. The strangest part was I had no memory of beating his He was now in the ICU, broken jaw, fractured skull, still unconscious. Why had I beaten him though? That's what I couldn't understand. Sure, he wasn't my homie, but I went after him like he'd raped my daughter. There had to have been something. The officer read my girlfriend's statement. He attacked him for no reason. I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. Apparently, other witnesses said the same thing. The attack was unprovoked. I sat looking at my bruised, bloodied knuckles, refusing to accept it. He had to have done something. I was facing 10 years. My girlfriend came to visit, crying. What you did was insane. I don't recognize you right now. I know, I'm usually more handsome in the mornings, but I don't remember this. I told her, this isn't me. She was shaking her head. You almost killed him. She broke up with me right there. I spent my next few days feeling like I was in a South Park skit. Then 2 days later, he miraculously woke up. He gave his statement from his hospital bed. He attacked me out of nowhere. I was just trying to be friendly. Like mingling with my girlfriend was friendly. My lawyer reviewed all the footage looking for anything, but all it showed was me straight piecing him while my girlfriend screamed. No provocation, no reason, just me crashing out. My lawyer checked my medical history, looking for brain tumors, seizure disorders, anything that could explain it. Nothing. He tried to get the drink tested from the bar, but they'd already thrown those bottles away. The DA offered a plea deal. Plead guilty. Get 3 years instead of 10. My lawyer sat across from me in the jail. We have no defense. I think you should take the deal. I watched the trial date get closer. My girlfriend wouldn't return my calls. Her ex was doing press interviews talking about forgiving me, like he was Mother Teresa. I was going to prison for 3 years minimum. The day before the plea deal deadline, my lawyer called. I reviewed the footage one more time, in slow motion. He'd noticed something in the corner of the frame. When the ex bought me that drink, he zoomed in and froze on the exact moment. The ex's hand, dropping a minuscule tablet, probably smaller than even his ding-dong, into my glass. My lawyer traced his purchase records and found it. My ex had recently purchased date rape drugs on the black market, but not to have a good time with me. I don't swing that way. This drug he bought causes violent aggression and memory loss. He knew I'd drink it, then attack him. He drugged me, provoked the attack, then played the victim. Also, my girl would break up with me and go back to him. The charges were dropped. He was sentenced to 8 years. My girlfriend apologized, but I broke up with her anyway. I wouldn't crash out for no reason. I needed her to believe that. Like I believe this next parlay will turn me into a millionaire.